Hello humans! Welcome to another episode of Character Create. Today we are going to be doing a zombie skateboarder or skateboarder zombie. So let's grab your 3 keys, pencils, paper, and pen. Color pencils if you can, or a marker or pen is fine. So let's start. I always build up my characters with very simple shapes. So I'm going to do I think a rectangle, but it's sort of lopsided and it can be kind of a pillow shape. It's going to be his head here. And so from that shape, I'm going to go down and do a triangle. So it's this first rectangle shape is balancing on this triangle. From there, I'm going to draw a long noodly shape that's going to be his leg, so it's kind of a curved rectangle. And from there, do another curved shape that is like a pasta or macaroni shape. So he's going to be kind of a wobbly guy. So he's a zombie. I'm going to do another pasta shape of his other leg here. Followed by a foot shape there. So it's another kind of macaroni shape. So I'm just gonna tidy that up a little bit. Usually I don't erase in this, but just wanna make sure I'm getting this guy. I haven't really drawn this guy before too much. So I'm gonna do now, his arm's gonna be coming out like this. So you're gonna draw a line here. And I'm going to draw a rectangle for his forearm and another one over here. See that? And let's see here. So over here is going to be a elbow pad. Same over here. So little circles there. And look how rough I'm drawing. You know, I'm drawing very lightly. I'm probably drawing darker than I usually do, but you can draw really lightly because we're going to go over everything in details with the marker or pen. So I'm going to make another curvy macaroni shape here. I must be hungry because I'm just talking about macaroni and pasta shapes here, but these are going to be his hands. So you can just do macaroni shape there and there. And another one or here for his fingers. And it's okay to be, I draw really cartoony, exaggerated. So I'm gonna draw 2 little rectangles there for shirt sleeves. And rectangle down here from doing his skateboard. So he's flipping, doing a trick. I don't know my skateboard tricks, but I'm gonna put 2 little rectangles down there for the trucks. Circle there for the wheel, circle there, circle there, circle there. So he's doing a little flip here. I think that shoe's a bit too big. It's all right. It's okay to make mistakes. And that's why you rough it out first in pencil so you can move things around. So I'm going to give him his helmet up here. And it's a half circle up here. And let's see here. I'm going to put a little clamp there. And then that is the strap for it. That's that. And he's gonna have a big old expressive face, head here. And actually, I think because he didn't have his helmet on the top of his head, I'm putting a break in his skull here, and we're gonna have his brain pop out of his head. So I'm gonna draw a rough in a brain right here. Something like that. So it's a wobbly couple circles put together, and it's gonna be popping out of his head. So I like drawing like potentially creepy things, but I like to make them funny, you know. So zombies can be scary or weird and freaky, but I like to make them, you know, funny. You wouldn't mind hanging out with this guy. Okay, so let's rough in his face here. Where is it gonna go? What's everything gonna go here? So I'm gonna do a big circle here for one eyeball, and do another one, just maybe slightly smaller, because I'm running out of room here. There, and I'm just gonna give him a little nose like that for now. And he's really happy about skateboarding, so big old mouth. That's okay if that strap's going over your mouth, his mouth. I wanted to have it really crooked on his head here. So I'm just gonna clean that up a little bit, make a little neck. And in his mouth, we're gonna have these little sporadic teeth here, rounded teeth here. And it's because maybe he's broken a few, but there's not a lot of zombie dentists out in the world. So I don't think he's got options here to where he's gonna go to get his teeth looked at. So I'm gonna rough in his eyeballs. And I always, when I'm doing zombies, I always have their eyeballs facing different directions to give them like that goofy look and not too scary. And let's see here, I'm gonna put these little ears here on the side, so 2 little circles. Okay, I'm gonna give him some wristband maybe over here, or some gloves. You know, and I think what I'm gonna do is give him some big old shorts, kind of cargo shorts or something. And then circle over here, circle there for his knee guards, shin guards or whatever. And I'll figure out those details when I'm putting them in here. Okay, there is the rough, or my outline, or my skeleton for my zombie skateboarder. Okay, now grab your marker. Hopefully you drew really lightly and sketched really lightly, because then I'm gonna go over everything with this marker and add all the details. So I'm gonna go over his face here, and he's a zombie, so it's okay to have a wobbly line. I wanna have that strap come in over here. And I don't do anything perfectly straight. Cool, so I'm gonna keep going here. I'm gonna draw some cracks here in his head where his brain has popped out. I'm gonna give him some little ears. So I'm gonna go through here, add some details to his helmet. And I'm gonna draw the underneath, underneath the helmet, because it's popping off his head slightly, so his head goes under there, so layer it a bit. Cool, and so I'm gonna go down to his neck, jumping around a little bit. And his shirt, I'm just going over his shirt here. It can be ripped up a little bit, so he's a zombie. You can put a little design on it. You can put a little skull on it. or whatever you want to, whatever design you want. So I'm gonna give him these big old skateboarding shorts. Pockets on here. Just a hint of, you know, where the belt loops go, or the, you know, the zipper for the front here. I want to put these like little spindly legs here coming out of these big old shorts. Got these knee pads, both legs. And let's see, I'm gonna give him some socks here, pulled up. Sorry, I'm jumping around to both feet here. But let's see, I'm gonna give him some shoes here, but on this foot, I'm gonna have his toes bursting out. Try to think of like little details you can add to make your characters interesting or unexpected, or just adding details will help really tell your story behind your character. So can just give it a little logo here of his, but you can his little zombie toes are coming out. And put some stripes here for the socks on both sides. And depending how detailed you want to go, you can go on his legs, put some spots, some wrinkles. I think on this foot, I'm just gonna you have the laces going, come untied. But maybe the toes haven't burst through that one yet. Cool. I'm gonna go up to this arm now. Again, wrinkly arm, skinny arm here with the elbow pad. Maybe I'll have his, I'm gonna have a bone poking out of his arm here. Kind of made a mistake there, but it's okay. Keep drawing. Add some details, wristband here. And then I'm gonna give him skateboard gloves, or fingerless sort of gloves here. You can wear one here. Ooh, he's going good here. So I'm gonna go do this other arm here. So his forearms are thicker here. Do a wristband again. And I didn't really say it before, but like his fingers are kind of squared off, this character. And I'll do a video about doing different types of fingers and toes and how I kind of imagine them in my head, how to draw them. But okay, I'm gonna do a skateboard. So let's see, do his wheels. So I'm not drawing anything perfectly round. I'm not worried about making things round or perfectly squared off or anything. Especially with this guy, because he can be, you know, things are kind of, you know, maybe everything's rusted up and he's still going, or I'm not always, you know, I'm not too worried about the exact I'm worried about how things are fit together and everything, but I'm not going to stress about if everything's perfectly rounded off or the shapes are perfect. So I'm just give the skateboard a bit of depth here, this line here, the side of it, some scuff marks, and this is where you can come up with your own, design for this. I'm just gonna do like a giant squid or something here. There was still around, Jimbo Phillips, really amazing skateboard artist for Santa Cruz skateboards that I really loved growing up. So I'm gonna put a shadow here and just some motion lines here because he's up in the air flipping it. And if you guys know what move this is or what it could be, let me know. Comments. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do the brain here really quick. So a brain, super wrinkly. It's got these big ridges. And it's kind of made up of these folded shapes here. That overlap and form these ridges. Something like that. It's not perfect brain, but I'm gonna add lots of little lines and gloopy and dots, and so let's just say he's got some brain juice coming off of it. Little splash of it coming out. And then I'm gonna draw the back of his head, or the back part of the there we go. And I'm gonna put some wiggle marks, some motion lines here. I'll do a video about that, about like Emanada, I think I'm saying that right, the lines you put in cartoons to make, give it motion or feeling or anything. So on his skateboard helmet, I'm gonna add some stickers. Think of the different shapes you can add. I'm gonna go dark here. Sorry about that. Okay, here's his cool, we're gonna do his face now. Do a little wrinkly nose. Let's do this. Sorry, someone in my neighborhood's revving their motorcycle. Sorry about that. I'm gonna do his eyeball. Some eyebrows. And I'm gonna put big baggy eyes, lines under his eyes to make him look baggy, like he hasn't, he's a zombie, so he hasn't slept in a few decades. And a wobbly, smiley mouth. And I think I'm gonna put his little tongue coming off here. And yeah, like he hasn't been to the dentist, so I'm gonna put a few of these rounded teeth in. And his eyes, I kind of do these rounded pupils, but I don't fill them in for zombies. Kind of have them big. And his head's nice and big, so we can add lots of detail in it. There we are. Oh man. Okay, I kind of like this guy. So I want to see what your zombie skateboarder looks like. And what designs did you put on your skateboard? What designs did you put on his helmet? On his shirt? Whatever. What is he? How is he different? Yeah, there he is. So hope you enjoyed that. Share your designs with me on YouTube or Instagram, TikTok, or whatever. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. So thank you. Bye.